had a ghastly warning about the dangers of over-specification in legislation, and he quoted what was alleged to have been a rule at the University of Heidelberg, which said, "No one shall tie anything, whether a night watchman or not a night watchman, to anything, whether a lightning conductor or not a lightning conductor, at any time, whether or not during a thunderstorm." I don't ask for that degree of specification, but if primary legislation is contemplated, then the terms of approval need to be considered very carefully indeed.
I want to say to the House that I'm genuinely torn as to how to vote on this particular amendment. And my attempts to our very noble and very able friend, the Minister, to guide me in this respect. I listen very carefully to all the speakers this afternoon, particularly Baroness Kennedy, who I think comes from the same approach as I do. These amendments are based, to me, on a very simple proposition that rights given to British subjects by statute can only be removed by statute. The two alternatives available in particular Amendment 3, which I am tempted and minded to support, a resolution passed by both houses or a bill to be passed by both houses. The amendment neatly leaves to the government to determine the means to choose. I would argue, and I seek guidance from the Minister, and very powerful arguments against, why would it not be appropriate to include the amendment here on the face of this bill? And I say this because this is the last procedural stage before we embark on the substance, and we are told there will not be a great appeal, but a number of substantive primary pieces of legislation, as well as no doubt multiple secondary legislation to repeal some of the acquis that we may not wish no longer to apply. Why is it important to write it on the face of the bill? For so many reasons. Times change, politics change, personalities change, and I think we're being asked to take an awful lot on trust here, both in terms of a commitment from the government and a commitment given on the floor of the House of Commons that Parliament and the government would hope to follow through. Surely it is only right and proper that it should be put on the face of the bill. I would just like to remind the House that we spent about 2 hours, I think, and 30 minutes, talking about the rights of EU nationals going forwards. If the referendum had been held on the same terms as European Parliament elections, all those EU nationals living here for the required length of time would have been enabled to vote. We, by an amendment, I understand that from memory, an amendment passed in this House, deprived those 1 million EU nationals living in these countries from the right to vote. So in fact, that 1 million number could have changed the outcome of the result of the referendum overnight. Now, I would refer to the words of the noble Lord Pope of Craig in summing up his second reading, who expressed to the government in I thought a very